welcome. Good morning or good evening. How's everybody doing on this beautiful, fine evening or morning? What a move, right? In Asia session. Let me just set this up properly. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Hold on. Boom Banana, welcome. How's it going? Green in the house with Bill Hohenst entering the building. What's up? Yokozuna, welcome. Adam Shumagi, good morning. Disciplined Trader, aka Alicia, good morning. Welcome to the channel. The Abyss in person approaching. Welcome. Zoltan in the flesh, morning. Cover your ES. 6650, nice. Good job there. Good entry. Let's go. Yeah, squeeze could be possible. Yeah, Yonix, welcome. Abyss, did you see? I did see that. It was rigged anyway. Francesco, good morning. Francesco entering the building. Yeah, I saw that. I saw what happening on gold. Yeah, quite crazy. Exactly. Oh no, Yonix, you blown up your TRADEIFY. Come on, Lab entered building. Whether if I caught the NQ short. Yeah, I caught the NQ short. I caught the NQ short and I caught the NQ long. So I don't even know what I should do because obviously it's not too much, but I copy traded on the Billy account with one micro, so I'd made $91 on this one, and again this one $91. I was long after what was the 6 p.m. the reset timer. Now you guys remember I was actually aiming for a 5-minute fair value gap here, which was here. There was a 5-minute fair value gap that I was talking about yesterday. So after the 6 p.m. Restart, I actually entered the long position and I just left it there. So that was a nice trade. And earlier this morning on the Apex accounts, I entered to some shorts. So I copy traded this one as well, almost at the payout level. Only made $110. But I was in a short position somewhere around here because yesterday also we talked about the 722. If you were here in the actually in the London session, but in New York as well, you remember we talked a lot about the 722. So I left it on the chart and I was like, man, after this waterfall, I think it should go for it. So it did. And that's it. These were the two trades I took. I know it's small trades, but you know. Zackermonster 628. Let's go. Ludwig, thank you for joining the channel. Welcome to the stream. You're up 1700 on a funded 3 micro short overnight. Let's go. You're printing it. Randall. Good night, limit order. Yeah, that's nice job, Randall. Awesome. Serial. Welcome. Yeah, it was a nice trade. Thank you. So overall I made like, I don't know, about I don't know, $800 on funded accounts, catching the long and the short here only with one micro, so I'm okay. Obviously we're gonna keep continuing to trade. Oh, Malo, he's working. I think he's definitely trading a lot. I did see his posts on Twitter and Discord. So he's printing the money. I think he's locked in. He's focused. That's what he's doing. He's locked in. He's locked in on the charts. All right. So what else do we have? Eating my peanut butter toast and drinking coffee. Nice. That's the best way to start London session. Are you happy overall with your trading in this month? Yes. Yes, Smiley, I am happy overall. I took $4,000 in payouts, almost $4,000 in payouts. I think I will be able to secure another $5,000, actually $5,500 on these accounts, and by the end of the month I should be getting at least another, well, about $1,000 or $2,000. So I think we can hit the 10K mark here, I think. And this month I've only spent $300 or $400 on evaluation accounts overall. I think about $400 this month. So the expense is really in a good shape right now, keeping it at 400. And if all goes well, I think we can hit the 10K mark by the end of the month in payouts. So that's not bad. That's, for me, that's absolutely good. Obviously, the goal is to scale it up to 100K per month, but who knows? But I think that's good. So this month, the expense is really low. In August, I've spent almost $3,000 on evaluation accounts in August. So and the income was 3,700 or 36. So actually, yeah. So I only made a net profit of a few $100s in August. That was not too good. But this is how trading goes. You know, one month is better than the other, vice versa. You're gonna hold overnight. All right. Got clapped yesterday. Oh no. Why so much? I mean, you mean the expense? Well, overall this year my expenses are around $26,000 or $27,000, but my payouts are at almost $60,000. So August was a very miserable month for me. I blew up my funded accounts. I had to start from scratch again, rebuild everything. I spent $400 on the core account resets, or was it in September? I don't even know. I wish, I mean we're getting there, Green, but it still takes time. I got the same boat. There you go, Dark Cloud. So that's why I keep saying keep a tab on your expenses, because if you keep a tab on how much you've spent on evaluations, resets, activation fees, whatever, it's going to be easier to maintain your day trading as a business, because it's a business. You have expenses and you have income. So this month I barely, I mean, compared to my potential income that hopefully we'll get it by the end of the month, I'm still at $400 of expense. So this month for the business should be good. Knock on wood. So what firm are you most profitable with? You'll be surprised. You would never guess which prop firm. So you have multiple accounts for copy trading. Yes, exactly, Randall. Yes. What prop firm? You would be MyFundedFutures is also good. It kind of fluctuates. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you exactly something. Exact number. All right. Do you guys want to know exact number? I'm not going to share my screen because I don't want you to see some personal info there. But I do have an Excel sheet here, actually a Google sheet. Okay. In June, so in June, I made $9,700 in payouts. Out of that $9,700, almost 10K, $5,040 came from Take Profit Trader. And you wouldn't guess it, that $5,040 came from one single Take Profit Trader account, not by copy trading multiple accounts, one single Take Profit Trader account. Out of that that $9,700, right? Just saying. So here's the next fun fact. July I made $10,356. Again, $10,356. Out of that $10,356, hold on. Yeah, $5,155 came from one single take profit trader account. Again, crazy, right? August was lower, obviously. The thing is, overall this year, next to take profit trader, most of my payouts came from Bulenox. Again, first place take profit trader in payouts from trading. Okay, from trading, take profit trader at the first place. I'm not talking about affiliate commission. Okay, anyway, second place, I have to do a sheet about that, but Bulenox is around second place. Funded Futures Network in May, this year, May, Funded Futures Network paid me almost $5,000. In May, I made $13,000 in payouts. Out of that $13,000, Funded Futures Network from one single account, actually I posted it on Twitter all the days and everything, $5,000 came from one single Funded Futures Network account. One account, not multiple accounts, one single Funded Futures Network account under 1 month. Multiple payouts with single account. So I would say take profit trader, Bulenox, and on the third place, MyFundedFutures, Funded Futures Network, Apex also. I really have to do some calculations. So take profit trader, guys. That's why you see the pin message. It's daily payouts, everybody. The daily payouts, those are really juicy ones, and you would be surprised. Like, nobody would think that Bulenox actually pays like a Swiss watch on time. No questions, no mess ups, everything smooth. Bulenox just pays you. That's it. Now I'm working on the TRADEDAY account. So it's like fluctuating 1 month. So this month I had payouts. This month. Let's see, this month, yeah, this month Bulenox $3,000, MyFundedFutures $1,000. I'm ready to take another $3,000 on Bulenox. Technically, that's going to be easy, and at least $2,500 on Apex. So that's another $5,500. And since I'm going to request it this week. Next week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, by the end of the month, I should be able to get another Apex payout, I think. And I'm also working on a TPT account. So by the end of the month, I think I can push it with an extra 1,000. Because there's minimum trading days. So yeah. Anyway, I've just won with TopStep. I just opened 5. Let's go. As I said, one account can still pay you. It depends on how you do it. Are you rotating? Are you focusing on one account? I tried both. I rotated it with just one account at a time. Now I do some copy trading, but only with $100 here and there. So good morning, K-Bell. Yeah, it definitely gives you a little bit more stress. That's actually true, Randall. That's definitely more stressful. And that's why I'm saying, for example, here, the Apex accounts, almost at $2,500, I think it should be easily done. Obviously, it's never easy, but You know, these are being copy traded this morning, almost at $2,600. So $500 each. That's going to be, you know, $2,500 on each of these, all of these accounts. That's $2,500. I should be able to get it this week. And just trading with 1 or 2 micros, that's kind of like an experiment on my end. Anyway, what happened here on NQ? Yesterday we talked about a 5-minute supply zone or order block up there. And as you can see, after the 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time restart, price went up there. And then now we got back to that 722 and lower, that 651. It definitely seems like it might want to go for that 24,482 to cover that new week opening gap, right? So that would be interesting. That's the only thing. And as for zones on NQ, oh, nothing on the upside. I don't know if that's scary or not, but nothing on the upside. Let's look for the 3-minute. Nothing. 1 minute. Nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna lean bearish to go through that 651, but we'll see. And as for gold, what a rock pool. Yeah, what a rock pool. Hard to say. I also checked for zones on gold. Not really seeing anything. Nothing that's actually reliable. I mean, nothing. It's definitely a rock pool. I wouldn't be surprised. There's an order block here. It's not a clean supply zone, this candle at 140 on the 1 minute. But I do think that it can go back to 53.6, 153. So around this area. Try to break that order block maybe. But otherwise, nothing on gold. NQ, in the other hand, I think it could go more bearish. That's it. Yeah, that drop was absolutely mental. Go for 150k combine. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So obviously with the bigger account, you're gonna have some bigger room to trade with, right? Hey Ty, hello, good morning. So that's actually a good thing. Do you think it's an overshoot? Overshoot, Paul. What do you mean by overshoot? You mean Asia high? Or can it go for Asia high? That's what you think. So we can shoot for Asia high. I think it's an interesting thing because Asia high is here, like previous day high is technically Asia high, right? And it's just interesting how it got reversed right around the middle of that supply zone. So yeah, it's a possibility, but if we want to go back up there, I mean, they pushed it down too much. Maybe, but you know, seeing that they covered this area at 722 that we talked about yesterday, And they actually tagged that sell side liquidity at 651. It feels like this was on purpose to sweep some orders. I would not be surprised if this is a sell trap, a trap for sellers. And let me just point this out. Like, you know, everybody wants to jump in for a sell, go for that, you know, new week opening gap, and then throughout New York session, it just starts to go higher. Wouldn't be surprised on this scenario, but that would be a lot of, well, 300 points. It's not undoable because everybody is eyeballing with this one. Everyone is watching that 482. So the market makers know that. I'm going to give you a technical bias, 24,031. And 31? Okay. 31. Okay. I had to. Okay. I'm noting this down. This is for out of respect. I'm just saying I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if we go up. $24,851. 851, where you should look for that limit order sell. 851. Okay. All right, let's see. We're gonna be alerted. No, it's gonna be good. I'm really curious how this is gonna go. Did anyone mark wicks on daily? No, I did not. I bought back one NASDAQ contract. What did you do, Abyss? Yeah, for now it does look good. I feel like, I mean, it feels like it wants to go down. There's relative equal lows at 651, by the way. Hey, Funded Day Trader, welcome. Good morning. I wish you the same. May the money follow everybody. This comes very early. It closed. Wow, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Well, actually, I'm going to be curious about this. Not just like, are we going to have like a bigger retracement higher? Especially on the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour. It's actually a beautiful shift to the downside. This one can easily go back. Let's put a fib tool here. It's not going to be super accurate, but yeah, look at that. That level Randall pointed out is at the 50% retracement of this swing. So yeah, absolutely possible. No bottom wick? I don't know. Let's check the news. Some German CPI numbers? I don't know. CPI forecast previous, everything was as expected. Unemployment rate actual, so it's a little bit higher unemployment rate, but I don't think that has to do anything with that. Unemployment change actual. Oh, so unemployment is bigger than expected. Not the best numbers, right? Average earnings. Overall, not too good news from the UK with unemployment. CPI as expected. Swiss PPI is about to be released. And oh, we have Powell today. Oh my god. So good that I'm not going to trade at that time. So yeah. Let's check on Bloomberg. Silver hits all-time high. Is rippling across global markets. What is this? Stocks fall as trade war fear returns.
I think we are setting up for a really good earnings season. There's a lot of good fundamental momentum here. I think capital markets and investment banking revenues will be an outperformer, and we are looking for the big banks and the likes of Goldman and Morgan to outperform on earnings here. M&A activity obviously picking up, and capital markets have a really robust quarter.
In terms of credit, this is going to be a huge focus.
No. 131 billion crypto crash has traders in fear. Okay, that's not news. Okay, nothing. Trump tweet is scheduled. Yeah, oh, I thought, okay, okay, I don't know. If there's a scheduled Trump tweet, we should know about that, right? The man is here, Malo. He just talked about you earlier. Like, where is Malo? I said you're locked in on the charts. I don't know who was asking. Zacromonster, who was asking about Malo? I don't know. Somebody was asking. Anyway, now you're here. Yeah, it was Zacromonster. I said Malo is locked in on the charts. How you doing, man? Things go up. Awesome. Thank you, Malo. Thank you so much. I wish you a great trading day. Lots of profits. It's going to pull back, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, Randall. Yesterday we talked about this. And even though it was investor money, because we talked about that, it was not his own, it was investors' money. You know, taking your own life is not worth it, even for $1,000 trillion, even if it's investor money. Like, you know. Mahavir, hello. Welcome. So it's never an idea, it's never a solution to take your life because of money. Even though, yeah, but if you face prison time, it's still better than killing yourself, right? Like, it's better to be alive in prison than to kill yourself, right? I don't think that he would have been put into the most dangerous criminals in the prison, and he might have, you know, got away on parole after a few years or 10 years. Even if you have to go for 10 years, he was a young guy. Even if you have to go for 10 years for fraud, crypto fraud, you know, that's 10 years of your life. Do you really want to? You're still young. You're in your 30s, maybe early 40s. You really want to kill yourself instead of, you know, serving your time in jail and then you can still enjoy your life? Is it really? It's just not worth it, you know. It's not worth it. And he had a family. You know, that's the most stupidest thing. I'm sorry to say it again. Yesterday we talked about this. That's the most stupidest thing you can do. You know, be a man, serve the jail time, even if it takes you 10 years. I know it's fucking hard. I'm sorry to say it like this. I know it's freaking hard to survive, but still better than kill yourself, right? So, yeah, it takes courage. I know. Exactly, Randall. They put too much importance on money. I don't know. Only 32 years old? Jesus. If he behaves good in prison, he could be out by 40 by the time he's 40 or 42 or 45, who knows. If he has a good lawyer, you know, and he tries what he just can do and go for parole, whatever, he can be out in 10 or 12 years. I don't know. It's still better than kill yourself. Have you done payouts with FundingTicks? Not yet, Yannick. Not yet. Yeah. Yeah. Investor money is definitely a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. Finish the food. Collective consciousness, hello. Hello there, good morning. Yeah, K-Bell, I agree. He has a wife and a children. Jesus. If you have a child and take your that's the, oh my God, that's not an option, man. I'm sorry. You just can't do that to yourself and to your kid, to take your own life. Okay, let's just move on. This is just, you know. Exactly. He lost 30 million in 5 minutes. You know what I say, Boga FX? That's not even a huge money to kill yourself for. I'm sorry, not any money is huge. I mean, and not that I'm saying any money is worth to kill yourself for. That $30 million to kill yourself, that guy is an idiot. I'm sorry to say it like this. I'm sorry, it just makes me mad that he had a child and a wife, and because of 30 million he chose to kill himself. That's like absolutely stupid thing. I'm sorry if that's the truth. If that was only 30 million, only, I'm saying this, like only $30 million. So what? He goes to jail and then he serves it, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, if I would have lost like 30 million in investor money, if I would be that stupid, by the way, to take 30 million in investor money, but if I would have lost it, and if the investor, I would tell the investors, obviously, that hey guys, we lost 30 million, and if they would threaten me and they would sue me, I would just give my middle finger, like, okay guys, here's my middle finger, see you guys in court. That's it. And if I have to serve jail, I will serve jail, but not taking my life. That's like absolutely nonsense. I would definitely pull my middle finger, like, there you go, and we see you guys in court, and that's it. I mean, obviously it was a decision by both parties, both the investors and that guy who put it in, obviously in a very risky place, but still. But taking your own life is just the stupidest way out that you can do for a shitty $30 million. I'm saying it on purpose. For a shitty $30 million, take your own life with a kid, that you have a child. That's the stupidest thing that you can do. Yeah, sorry, Lorenzo, that's true. That's the easy way. Let's just move on. Yeah, let's move on. I'm sorry. It just makes me mad when things like this happen. I thought he was like $30 billion, not 30 million. 30 million is like pocket money on crypto. Yeah. Good morning, Trace by Slade. What's up? Congratulations for yesterday. I think you're already printing money today, right? Yeah. I think if you research his name, you will find a lot of articles, but I don't even know his name. Exactly, Collected. I love life too. Even at the middle of the struggle, it's just amazing, you know. FTX guy, 16 billion in assets, nothing happened. There you go. And rumor says that FTX guy can walk in about 15 years. 10 to 15 years and he's gonna walk. That's it. With 16 billion. Oh my god. Exactly, Peter. That's what he does. Good morning, Content Hunter. Hey, passed your top step. Congratulations. Yeah, markets are thin. Let's go to look at that. Almost like unplugged on the 5-minute. Crypto CEO, yeah. 65 mil with 10 million of his own. That's still nothing. 65 million to do that what he did. There you go, Randall. Yeah, 9/11 lost everything. 19 billion. That's the FTX. On Lamborghini Ukraine, crash of cryptocurrency. 19 billion, still nothing. 19 billion. Nothing. Still not enough to take my life with a kid. If they would say $100 trillion, that's still like, okay, that's nothing. I'm not gonna take my life. Look at gold futures. What's happening? Wow, gold. Yeah, gold was a rock bull here. Gold is definitely dropping. Nothing cost life. Exactly. Nothing. I would still show my middle finger like, oh, just 19 billion. Here's my middle finger. See you guys in court. Now, if they would tell me, hey, you lost 19 billion, I would say 19. I thought it was at least 40. Good. All right. Here's my middle finger. See you guys in court. There you go, Randall. There you go. And you started it, Randall, from nothing, and there you go. You made it. 19 billion in investor. Okay. That's still nothing. That is, I mean, not saying like literally nothing, but it's still nothing compared to what he gave up. So that's just a number on the screen. Obviously, it's a lot of money. Yes, I know. But exactly, own your choices. And yeah, if you fail, awesome. Then be ready to fail. You gotta love failing as well. When you fail, you gotta find that positive grip in failing. And this goes for trading as well. Most likely for trading. You gotta be ready to fail. And you know what? We haven't talked about this too much, not even in MyFunded TV, but you gotta be ready to fail. That's the secret. You need to fail. You You want to achieve that failure because that's what's going to make you stronger every day. A losing trade, a blown up evaluation account, a blown up funded account, money lost just before payout. All these failures, these are going to make you much stronger. So be ready to fail. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger says the same thing. Like, you have to have the willing to fail. I mean, you gotta be ready, almost like wanting it. Like, yeah, I want to fail more because I want to learn more. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the process. Double purge. Show the Tuesday. Let's go. Andrew Tate. I don't want to comment on Andrew Tate. If some of you guys are a fan of Andrew Tate, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I have my opinion about Andrew Tate. But if you guys are Andrew Tate fans, I don't want to hurt anyone here. I just have my special opinion about him. Have you ever given up or felt like trading? If so, how did you stay and get back to the game? Andy, yes, in 2020 during the pandemic, actually late 20, early 21, that was my breaking point, my biggest breaking point, financially, mentally. And I'm sorry I'm not taking a trade here. I took a short and a long position earlier. I'm just waiting. So that was my breaking point. That was the closest point I ever got to give up trading and give up like everything connected to the financial things here online. I think the thing that made me stay was the ultimate passion that I'm feeling still as of now for the concept that no matter what you look for online, Andy, I was looking for MLM companies online because I wanted to do something from the comfort of my home. I wanted to feel the freedom of being an entrepreneur. I wanted to build up my career because I'm like more like an introvert personality. Like I don't like the how should I put this? Introvert. Yeah, that's the best word. So I like to build my own career. Obviously, I know it's being said that if you work with a team, with a group, you can grow higher, blah, 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 all that stuff. Awesome. But I was looking around like, what should I do? I love the markets, but I looked around like in MLM companies. I looked around online ventures, like drop shipping, online marketing, everything that is related to online, and you know, you're able to do some work from the comfort of your home, or you know, I was looking into building up social media, like a business, like vlogging, being like an influencer in certain niches outside of trading, or be an expert in a certain niche that I can put to online, to an online profile. So I looked into a lot of things back in 2020 and 2021, but no matter what I saw and what I was reading and trying to research a lot, I realized that it's trading. I fell in love with trading. It's really like, if you ever were in love, it's a little bit like the same. You have that extra passion, that extra dedication, or I don't even know how to say it. Like, I just love this. So the more I researched, the more I realized back in that time, like, okay, I just can't give up. There's no other way. And that's when I decided there's not going to be a plan B. No plan B. This or nothing. Because I saw other people, because I subscribed to a mentorship as well back then. I saw other people who were just starting out. And I'm not saying I was smarter than them, but I mean, they were also like quote unquote newbies, and they were starting to make money. And I was like, man, if that person can do it, I can do it too. So that's how it started. And just don't give up. And you know what, Andy, I'm still at your question. Manifestation, law of attraction, believe that you can do it, meditate on this, put out your energies to the universe, start to imagine yourself. And Andy, start to imagine that you are going to be able to do it. You're going to get there. Actually, not just imagine. There's a key point to this. Not just imagine that you will get there. Try to anticipate, try to imagine the feeling that you already have it. That's the key point. That's what many people don't understand about meditating and manifesting your future. Try to imagine that feeling. Try to imagine that you have that money on your debit card. That you have that car, that you can support your family or friends or whoever that are around you to support. Once you can imagine how that feeling would, affect you, that's when the universe starts to move things in your direction slowly, baby steps. But that's when things start to shape. Anyway, there's so much to it, but yeah, in a nutshell. Finding the strength to fight again. Sound easy, yeah. Exactly, Zachroman, sir. I look at every trade as if it's a loser. Exactly, Randall, that's a good observation. Just like Mark Douglas said, if you put on the trade, you already made peace with the outcome. Like, you already kind of like not anticipating, but you're saying, okay, I'm gonna lose this amount, I'm okay, I'm fine. I love failing because my girlfriend always cooks me a good meal. Nice. Awesome. I like that, Slade. I like it. Sorry, I'm way behind the chat because let me just scroll real quick. If you never fail, how will you learn to come back stronger? You will fail. There's no such thing as never fail. Everybody fails. That's the thing, Green. Everybody fails. But obviously, different people can have a different experience about failing, but everybody fails. If I handled investor money, the investor would be the one writing goodbye notes, not me. Well, yeah, that's a situation too. Chinese saying, failure is the mother of success. Exactly. If we tap double bottom, are you looking for long? No. I mean, yes, but if we tag this 651, I mean, the distance would be almost 200 points to the new week opening gap high. If it starts to waterfall with a pullback, I might jump in for the new week opening gap high. But in order for me to get long, I need to shift 750. Otherwise, I don't care. This is why this situation is a little bit complicated here. So I'm gonna sit on the side. I made 2 great trades, copy traded it. I don't want to give it back, but if I see something really good, I might jump in. What I think about Mr. Andrew Tate? No, I'm not gonna say that. Take a break, come back. Yeah, exactly. Socializing, yeah. There you go. You commit to trading range. Freedom when you commit to trading, even. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ó, olvastam az írásodat, Józsi. Semmit, normálisak, semmi extra. Igen. Joseph was asking about Legends Trading. They're good, solid. I like that, Randall, by the way. That's a very good saying here. Yeah. Danish Ahmed. Welcome, Danish Ahmed. Sorry, I'm way behind the chat. Good to see you. There are no mindset and knowledge of balance. Exactly. You're welcome. Smoking, drinking, watching porn, eating junk food, getting chilled. Trust me, fam. Yeah. Yeah. So, by the way, it's also like a discovery to me. Like, hey, Ricky, what's up? Thank you so much for dropping in, Ricky. Jó, Legends, nincs velük baj. So, yeah, so just want to say, like, it's actually quite amazing how, you know, living a healthy life, eating healthy food, doing workout, even if you don't like to go to the gym, but go for walks or go running or ride the bicycle, whatever. You know, living a healthier life, eating healthier, meditating, and, you know, spending time with family and friends, also family, friends, your spouse. That's important. That comes hand in hand, and it's gonna reflect on your charts. Or that's what I usually say, like, your charts are a mirror, basically, or your account is basically a little bit like a mirror of your emotional state. But the thing is, it relates back. Just do it, right? As you go out with family to park. There you go. There you go. Exactly, Funded Day Trader. Exactly, Yamil. Exactly. That is how it goes. So, trading, as I said many times, the hardest way to earn easy money. Trading is the hardest way to earn easy money. But this is why it's so beautiful. I think trading is one of the few professions, because it's a profession, technical science. Actually, ICT came up with this term and I like it. First time I heard this is not because I'm an ICT fanboy, but first time I heard this was from ICT, that trading is technical science. And I 100% agree with that. Actually, 1000%. This is technical science. I agree with that. And it's one of the few professions out there that really shows you what kind of person you are. And it really guides you in which direction you need to evolve. You know, what are those things? It helps you to be better in your personal life. It shows you the direction, because it's going to teach you discipline, the risk management, the discipline is going to reflect on your personal life as well. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, so I'm not in my 20s anymore. But, you know, like 10 years ago, which was not that far back, in my 30s, I wanted to buy a 600 horsepower BMW, just to give you an example. 600 horsepowers. And that was before I lost everything. You know, I was still having a good job. I was having some savings. Everything was smooth. I was like, man, I want to have a 600 horsepower BMW. You know, I want to be the fastest on the highways. I want to have the strongest BMW around town. How stupid was I? I was a complete idiot moron. And now, you know what? I still want a nice BMW, a newer model, obviously, a nice one. I'm happy with the one that I have, by the way. I'm super happy. But when I think about it, if I want to buy a new BMW, I'm going to be perfectly fine with a much smaller engine, with a much smaller consumption. Like, for example, a diesel engine, smaller consumption. I don't need the sport version. I just need, like, so... you know, you're changing. My mindset changed a lot in the past 10 years, especially after that failure. So I don't want that. I don't want a Lambo. If I would be winning the lottery and I would win like, I don't know, $50 million right now. I know it's easy to say it like this. I would definitely I don't want to buy a Lambo. I don't need that. Even if I would buy a Lambo, I would be just using it for a week or 2 weeks and it would be just sitting in the garage. I wouldn't even drive it. I just don't. So I see these 20 years old influencers from every market, every niche, like driving the Lambos and the McLarens. And I'm a little bit surprised on Patrick Wieland about this because he's like 37 or 36. I don't know. I'm seeing these 20 years, and I was 20 years old too. I wanted to have all the sports cars and everything in the world. So that's normal, but it's not affecting me at all. I don't care. In my town, there's also some youngsters in their early 20s driving a Lambo. There are actually 1 or 2 Lambos around here. I used to see them around this at the streets. I don't care. Otherwise, okay, it's a great car. It's, you know, they're revving the engine on the streets like boom boom, and you know they're doing the street rates. I don't care. I just don't care. I couldn't care less. I don't care. Other than I hope that they're not going to kill anyone by driving fast in the city. I don't care at all. So it's amazing like how everything is changing. Obviously, I'm the one who's changing, but I think a lot of this change happened because of trading. I will say that a lot of these things happened because of trading. And this brings me to, for example, that Andrew Tate thing. Or Patrick Wieland. I don't understand. I know, I mean, partially I understand Patrick Wieland is buying supercars because those cars are not depreciating and the value goes higher, so it's not a bad investment. I would still not put my money into those supercars because I think it's stupid, but hopefully he's more grown up. But like, for example, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate buying all those supercars tells me a lot about their personality. But and not just that. Anyway, I don't want to comment on that because I know they have a lot of fans. So I just think that the differences between the values, a lot of differences in between values. Maggie, sorry I didn't reply there. No celebrity. The celebrity is gonna come on Friday. Stay tuned. It's gonna be on Friday. We are gonna have a celebrity on Friday. Love yourself, life will love you. Yeah. Exactly. Zach Romancer. You are young. I'm technically still young. Why not when you are young? Not stupid you grow, but you must go through it. Yes, exactly. When you're young, you have to go through this, right? So maturity comes with the conclusion that you went through those things when you were younger. You wanted the faster car, you wanted to flash everybody with your supercars or you know, whatever, your money or your talent, whatever. But that's gonna go away. That's gonna go away. I mean, that kind of mindset will go away. I'm happy with my old Volkswagen diesel. That's good too. That's what I'm saying. I've had all the cars, trust me. Vintage muscle cars, Porsche, Ferraris. Wow. 12 bedroom. Wow, Randall. Wow. Is it Terry? I'm not gonna say who it is. Good morning, Trading Star. What's up? Mark 804. I think we marked it, right? No, we didn't. 804. All right, let's mark it. There's a number there. 804.50. There you go. 804.50. Itai. I'm just gonna say her name here, Itai. Or marked it. Have you tried Blue Sky? Yes. Yes, they're in the business since like 5 years or so, or 6. So, yeah, they're there. They're doing it. Good morning, MM. What's up? Tanto Turbo for years. There we go. The rocket scooter method. Yeah. This is an active catalyst level. The market might become unpredictable below it. The safe zone is only above it, according to rocket scooter. Yeah. Somewhat I can agree with that. By the way, everybody, if you can help out the channel, please smash the like button. If you can, if you haven't done it already, please smash the like. We have the London Open here. Let's show YouTube that we are here. I would highly appreciate if you guys can smash that like. Thank you. Tom Cruise in USA, yeah, something like that. Kevin, always good. I had some good trades overnight in the Asia session. Actually, 2 trades, so I'm okay. Yeah, 400 points drop overnight. Yeah, yeah, I was in a short here earlier when the stream, before the stream started. I actually entered a short somewhere around here. I took profit at 722, and after 6 p.m. yesterday Eastern Standard Time, I entered a long position somewhere around here and went for that 5-minute fair value gap. So I went to bed, I went to sleep, I just set my orders. Actually, I entered on a market order and I went to sleep, and it's happened. I had my stop loss somewhere around here, down there at 860-ish area, and it went up there. And so these are the 2 trades I've taken. And now I'm just kind of waiting, because I have no level here. And gold is definitely not something I want to trade today. Look at how NQ is unplugged. There are some relative equal lows at 651. YouTube gurus make a lot of money from crypto, then they show some good positions from Forex. I think this is behind the success. Let's just say that some YouTube gurus, not everybody, but some YouTube gurus like to flash around with those big profits, but they don't tell you how much they've spent on accounts, how much accounts they blow up. And they're also selective. They're going to show you the big winner account, but they're not going to show you the big losing trade. That's how it works. So super easy. That is why, yeah, I did also, I showed up some winners here and there, but I realized that that might not be the best idea. You know, I keep seeing some influencers posting out P&L numbers, screenshots from their, I don't know, from their trading platform, whichever they use. But you don't see how many accounts they blew up. I would ask them that, hey, can you tell us how much money you've spent this year on evaluation accounts, activation fees, or resets? How many accounts you've blown up this year, last year, or from the beginning of your career? These are the questions you might want to ask from some influencers. Like, how much are you spending on a monthly basis or yearly for evaluation accounts? This is the question you might want to ask. Look at this. Are we going down to 51? I'm kind of curious. I don't know. So these are the things. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Let's see this closer because there's some relative equal lows. Which I'm actually curious about. Let's see. $51.50. What's the low here? 51.25. I don't know. We had the London Open. It might go up there. It might go. Might go. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Interesting. $400, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how far. I mean, look at this. If we have a down close candle on the 15 and the 5-minute here, so I'm going to be curious how this 5-minute candle is going to close. We might have a chance to drop lower to tag that gap. We'll see. Oh, all daily high. Okay. 650 long. Let's go. Careful with the longs. They are not trading, they are selling courses and affiliate programs. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. So in this picture, yeah, I'm also getting money from affiliate deals, but I never, ever made a secret about it that without the affiliate money, I could have not been here in the past, almost like since I'm doing affiliate deals since the end of 2023. And the reason I was able to quit my main job, I was working in an insurance company when I was still streaming here. So the reason I was able to quit my job is because of the affiliate deals I made. And I never made a secret about it. I never ever made a secret about it. And this is why I'm very grateful. It enabled me to be here full time, but I never bragged that, hey, I'm gonna be do mentoring. Yes, I did do a course back then. I made 3 sales for $59 for an indicator, but that was for a stream of income, obviously. And without the affiliate deals, I could not be here totally full-time dedicated to the stream and the content. So that's because of you guys, and I appreciate it very much. Very much. Very grateful. But yeah. Yeah, be careful with the long positions. I don't like this. Let's see how this candle closed. Now, this is the problem. It's not a down close candle. It's a wick down there. And we might see this pop higher. No, nothing, Kevin, nothing. Yeah, sure. I need the Lambo. When you fit that discount week from Wednesday, you see a PA. Ah. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, this was a nice drop here. Hey, thank you, Randall. Thank you so much. Thank you for the comment. Thank you so much. What's happening on gold? Nothing. Gold is basically stuck here. I like this video, yeah. Use the promo whenever you want to buy an eval. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's good for, it helps me to pay the tax. It helps me to be here full time. So thank you. It definitely helps. Hey, Trader Delicious. Yes. I am still kind of looking for long, especially that this candle, this 5-minute, has not closed below that 651. The only problem that, I mean, I don't have a level. The only level that I have is way up there that I could go for. It's like almost a little bit more than 300 points. So even if I would consider going into a long position, I need an up close candle above 750. Until then, I'm just gonna wait. I need to wait. That's the thing. So we'll see. Let's go, Zacromancer. You could scalp it for, well, maybe. The thing is, you know, scalping makes me, scalping is one of those things that makes me second guess myself and question my trading and my levels. I'm not a good scalper, although some of my profits in the trading payouts on those funded accounts comes from a certain level of scalping, because I do scalp, but not because I really want to scalp, but because I see a level that is so obvious that it's going to get tagged. It's just hard to, you know, resist to the temptation that I want to jump in. So if I see a range, at least a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, I tend to jump in, and that's my quote unquote scalp trade. But my goal is to be able, and I do that more and more, is to be able to hold the trade with 1 or 2 micros through the London session, maybe, if I have to, or even throughout the day. Kind of like my goal is kind of like take 1 trade a day, maybe, and that would be like an intraday swing position. So if I see a level on the 15-minute or the 1-hour chart, maybe, or whatever, and I just anticipate that this is where the market is going to move throughout the day, I'm just going to use a much wider stop and let it ride, you know, and that's it. That would be the goal. Less stress, less trades, quality over quantity. That's the goal. Yeah, Ricky, exactly. So scalping can definitely mess up my mindset. Very much. It messes up my mindset very much. That's the problem. I always start to second guess myself when things go wrong, and that gets me to over trading, tilt, all those things. You know, not good. Use the 1-hour, 15-minute, and the 5-minute. The 1 second tick chart. This is for scalping and has always been my chart set us for 3 years. You know what, Randall? For testing purposes, I'm gonna write it down to a sticky note here, right here. I'm gonna write it down. 1 hour, 15-minute. Sometimes, you know, mostly over the weekend, I like to test some theories. 5-minute, 1 second tick chart. 1 second tick chart. Okay. 1 second tick chart. Okay. Scalping. Scalping by Rendell. That's what it says. It says scalping by Rendell. I wrote it down. I'm putting it here. You should see my screen. I have these sticky notes all over the place. 10-second chart. Okay. 10-second chart. What? 10-second chart. 115. What? Okay. 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 Set up for 30, not 3. Okay. 30 years. 10-second chart. 115. 5. 1 hour 15. Okay. Noted. Noted. "12 traders in London, 8 years. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Randall. I'm gonna be curious for testing this. Exactly. That's what happens, Ricky. Overtrading. What are rules for the stick chart? It's basically the same. You will see candlesticks there as well. So it's going to be basically you can look for similar candlestick formations like fair value gaps and all that such, pullbacks into certain levels. That's it. Yeah, ticks. Sorry. Yeah. But 10 tick is like a lot. Yeah, look at this reaction. Almost 100-point bounce. Whew. We're going above that 750 that we talked about. 803. Rendell was mentioning that 851 area. Gold is moving. Oh, it's moving, yeah. Executions, yeah. Okay, gold started to push a little bit higher. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 5-minute now and see what we can do here. I have an interesting level at 820. I know it's just kind of like a price action thing, but just, you know, a little bit before the the London kill zone, as price was trying to get higher, it always got rejected. It sort of feels like they wanted to protect this the high of this candle at 819.50. It felt like they wanted to protect this level. Is this scalper's paradise? Trading Star. From where you got the music? From YouTube. Like, I usually type in copyright-free synthwave music. That kind of makes me, you know, that kind of a chill music. I mean, it, you know, relaxing. Yeah, it's not copyright protected. It's not copyright protected. Usually, like that's what I try to go for all the time on YouTube, like copyright-free music. Everywhere, yes. Yes. Yeah, TikTok too, because yeah, I actually use the same playlist since a while now, and I did not have any email from the YouTube algorithm. Like usually when I put in something copyright protected, I get the emails after the stream like I was using something copyright protected, but I always make sure that I use those artists that have no copyright protection. I mean, yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah. I know what you're asking, Trading Star. No issues. No issues. But if we're gonna have some issues, well, don't worry. Obviously, if there are gonna be more clips, that's gonna be for a new commission for you. So if I have to delete something, I will take the fail on that one. But so far, all is good. I always try to make sure to use copyright-free music. One more drive lower, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely not. Trading Star, thank you for asking. If you have any ideas or whatever, you know, or something that I need to watch for, just let me know anytime. But yeah, regarding the music, I always make sure to use something that is not copyright protected. Yes, tag the new week opening gap high. Okay, let's see. Oh, the new week opening gap high. So it went down already. Oh, yeah, it did. Interesting. So we do have an SMT right there, right? Okay. It feels like, by the way, on if you zoom in on the 3-minute chart, I know it's just the 3-minute chart and not like 5-minute, but look at the 3-minute chart. You know, kind of looks like a bullish breaker to me. Look at this. There is a fair value gap there. I'm not taking this trade, but this is a bullish breaker. We have a market structure shift here. Look at this. This is a sort of like a classic ICT bullish breaker. Higher high, lower low, shifting the structure, fair value gap here. There's the fair value gap, boom. That's it. Yeah, I don't like that too. I don't know why. I've seen this many times. You take the long and it starts to waterfall down to that 482. I don't know why I don't like this. It's technically a valid bullish breaker. It's the unicorn setup from Ash, right? Ash Trades. I know this is the one. This is his bread and butter. Most likely on the 5 and the 15-minute charts, but this is on the 3-minute. I don't know why I don't like this. Something tells me it's not that simple right now, but who knows? I just don't have that sixth sense here just to go, you know, and jump in. I don't want to. Look at the wick, top of the 15. Oh yeah, rejecting. Woohoo! Yeah. Obviously, there is a wick here as well, like a bullish pin bar, but kind of like an indecision. Let's see the 30-minute chart. Not that I trade the 30. Look at the indecision on the 30-minute chart. Let me get these off. Kind of like an indecision here. 15-minute is rejecting. Anyway, the 3-minute shows a bullish breaker. There are some levels here. By the way, this area right there, I think buy side liquidity, if you ask me, buy side liquidity is here. If that's a big if it wants to push there. This here, as I said before the 2 a.m. London session, and this is where I took I was a little bit sweating because it seemed like it wants to break higher. This level has been protected, that 819. And you know, even if entering here, you're going for that level, 1.4 risk to reward ratio on this trade. We still have time, almost 90 minutes in the London kill zone. It's technically valid on the 3-minute chart, technically valid. You have a target, you have a reasonable stop. You know, why not? It's technically, I'm not gonna take that, but you know, or should I take it on an evaluation account? Should I take this on an eval? If you guys say yes, I'm gonna take it. If not, I'm not gonna take it. No volume, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take it on an eval. Only evaluation account, all right? All right, took it on an eval. My entry is terrible. Entry is 700. Hold on. 711.50. What? Okay, so that's my entry. Obviously, I'm in drawdown. 1.2 risk to reward ratio. Beautiful trade. On evaluation account, we can go crazy. Okay, it's all right to go crazy on an eval. TP would be at, can we go for 815? Yeah, let's go for 14.75. There's some relative equal highs up there. And worst case scenario, I'm gonna get some drawdown on an eval, and at least we will have our answer if this one wants to go for the new week. So I'm not taking this on any of my funded accounts, just to say, you know, be clear. I'm not taking this on, I'm sorry, on a funded account. I'm not taking this on funded. But for the stream, why not take it on an eval? Beautiful entry, right at the top wick here. It's perfect. Actually, the idea is from the 3-minute chart. So this is the trade. So let's keep it simple on the 3-minute chart. For the stream, hashtag for the stream, all right? Hashtag for the stream. Hashtag for the action. It's only on an evaluation account. Don't worry, everybody. We will survive. I know. Hey, Magui, what's up? Do you know any other future prop firm that allows South Africa traders? I think you can go with try Bulenox. Let me check it for you, Magui. Just a second. I think Bulenox allows South Africa. Bulenox restricted countries. Okay, so I was right, I think. Here you go. Just an example. Let me know if I'm wrong. Occupied Congo Republic, Serbia, Somalia, South Sudan, Sri Lanka. No South Africa here. So Bulenox allows traders, it seems like, from South Africa. These are the restricted countries. And it seems like South Africa is not here. South Sudan, and that's it. So Bulenox is actually seemingly allowing South Africa. I think also maybe FundingTicks. Maybe. Not sure. Funded Futures Network, I have to check it, man. I don't know. It's not a setup. Yeah, this was based on that 3-minute bullish breaker. Again, here it is. This was actually the setup, the 3-minute bullish breaker. Neo longed it. The wick high on that 5-minute was right at an old new week level as well. Oh, that's not good for me, right? Let's wait. Yeah, this is just eval, so I'm okay. You're out. 596. Yeah, might be a better level. It looks like it's gonna fail, unfortunately. What's the best straight to funded, also cheapest? Well, TRADEIFY is pretty good in straight to funded accounts. Also, FundingTicks has a promo for it. They're also quite good, as far as I can tell. Well, it seems like this trade is not looking good. TRADEIFY, FundingTicks are pretty popular nowadays. Yeah, Bulenox seems like it's definitely okay with South Africa. FundingTicks you have to check. Yeah, best to wait. I'm not doing anything, as I said, with the funded accounts. Actually, I can check Funded Futures Network restricted countries. Funded Futures Network restricted countries. Ah, good news. Good news. Funded Futures Network is not restricting South Africa. It's not on the list. These are the restricted countries. And that's also good news for you because this has the buy one get one for free promo. So you can if you buy an account for $75, for example, a 50K evaluation, you're gonna get another one for free with no activation fee. So that's $37 per each with no activation fee. While Bulenox has a $148 activation fee. So it's definitely a better solution for you, I think. Funded Futures Network. I would go with this 100% if I were you, instead of Bulenox, just because of the it's much cheaper. It has no restrictions on South Africa. It's good. Yeah, welcome. You can find the details about the buy one get one for free on my YouTube post page. If you go there, there are the details. How can you get the free account? Just go to the YouTube post that I have. The latest post is about the BOGO buy one get one for free sale, and check it there. You can use my code or anyone's code, for example, but the thing is you can get the discount and the free account. Pilkos, good morning. Good to see you. What the heck did you do? I almost started to think like something happened. Long walk yesterday. Yeah, that kind of it happens, right? It kind of happens. It's a good thing that you immediately defended the situation on that. So oh no, it's over. It's over, everybody. I'm out. I'm literally out. What happened here? And it's not even the what happened? No news? Something came up. I mean, it had to be something. It's still 140 points to the downside. So I'm out from this. It is what it is. Unfortunate. Wow. What a drop. What a drop. There has to be some sort of a news release here, right? Actually, let me delete this. Glad to see you too, Filkos. Yeah, this drop was... How much was this? Almost 100 points down if we count this wick as well. I don't know what the hell was this, but yeah. Difficult, yeah. It is a joke, right? And you know, the trick is we're still not sure if it wants to go to that new week opening gap still. And anything can happen. But you know what? Let's check the Forex factory. Is there anything? No. Financial juice, maybe. Okay. That's not it. And it may be something from China. Who knows? But it's delayed, so we don't know for sure. I was thinking maybe I should subscribe to Financial Juice. I don't know how much is it. If we would get some news sooner. China hopes the US to resolve concerns through dialogue. Okay, China, US moves affect global supply chain stability. Okay, so there's some comments there, but that's not it. That's not it. They're reassuring. Nice. Maybe she full ported the shorts. Who knows? Must be her, yeah. US government data. Maybe some data release could be happening. Hard to say. That's why I'm not, you know, putting on a trade on my funded accounts. This was fun for Eval, but that's it. It's built into Quant Tower. Wow. I didn't know that. It was a ghost trade. So what happens now? What do you guys think? Is this going to continue lower to finally tag that gap? What's it going to do? Picked up some orders here. It still feels like it might want to go higher. We have the pre-market open in about 18 minutes. %50 chance to go lower. I kind of feel that too. Like it feels like it just wants to, you know, it goes down, picks up some orders, and then another leg down. That's what it feels like to me, but yeah, hard to say. Dum, 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 dum. Dun, 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 dun. But it feels like it wants to go. Look at that. I'd say be careful with the scalps here. You go to the checkout page. So you go to checkout. Let me show you. I can actually show you if you can wait a second here. You go to. Let me add an account. Standard. So this is in Hungarian, but I think you can see it. So there you go. This is on the checkout page, and this is Hungarian, but it says in English. Actually, I can. Okay, it's just not translating. You click here, promotion code or something like that. You add TOMSABO. Boom. Down to 75. That's it. That's how easy. And then you click on pay. That's it, basically. That's how you do it. Obviously, I can't use my own promo code. Auto applied. Oh, nice. That's good. Well, if you see the code, where is the checkout page? If you see it here somewhere that it says TOMSABO or whatever, it should be applied, and gotta make sure that you don't pay the full price, right? So, but you can add it here. If you have this section, you can just type it in and it should work. Thank you, by the way, Zacromancer, for the support. Thank you. The X dollar is ripping. Okay, let's check it. Wow, look at that. Oh, it will go. Okay, that's ripping, man. So really, I don't know what happened here. We had this wick. Is it really gonna get back to that 804? It's for Funded Futures Network. Funded Futures Network. Affiliates discount. I mean, that's good too, I guess. But if you type in my code, you can make sure that it's there. But, you know, you got to make sure that the checkout, the number here is not the full price. So you got to enter it to see $75. Okay, not 150. You got to bring it down to 75. If it's at 75, you're good. Thank you, Zacromancer. Thank you so much. Yeah, we still have 13 minutes to go. So we'll see. The pre-market open is going to be interesting. He won't let the house. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zacromancer. Really appreciate it, man. 22,400. That's way lower. Let's check it on the big picture. 22,400. Oh, that's way down there. Gotta go to the daily chart. 22,400. You're saying somewhere around there. Oh yeah, that's a nice area. Actually, that's an interesting area. Look at how it gravitated. Kind of like an anchor point. Yeah. And don't forget, like, look at these levels if you go back to the daily chart. Look at the liquidity void here and here. Look at the liquidity void back in April. Like, what's the distance here? Almost 300 points. And then the other one in May. Look at this. 250 points. Like, those levels, those would be interesting. I know. That's like down there at 20,000. 19,000. Nice correction, right? Especially on the weekly. Actually, it can go down and correct. but it's way down there. Okay, now it seems like it might want to go again to the new week opening gap. Yeah, exact. Thank you, Philcos. I'm trying my best here. I'm really trying my best. I'm really. Liquidity voids. In the coming days, really? Okay. But there has to be usually some kind of a news catalyst or something, some kind of a news driver to ignite the move. What would that be? Is it going to be the trade wars again? I guess. Bryce, welcome. Good morning. And good morning, Bites Unseen. Welcome. Yeah, maybe President Trump is going to do something. Who knows? How's it going, everybody? And by the way, since we're just waiting for the pre-market open, can you guys please, if you haven't already, please smash the like button for the stream. Let's show YouTube that we're here. It's free to do, helps out the channel. Thank you so much. Please smash that like. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna watch a little bit. Ah, I see. Hit the bed, Yamil. Hit the bed. Like, smash. Thank you, Philcos. Hit the bed. Still a little bit more than 6 minutes. Don't break your mouse there. Curry fish puller, thank you. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, it looks like there's a clear and clean way to go down to that new week opening gap. Thank you, man. Yamil, I appreciate it very much. Thank you, man. It does not seem like that it wants to go higher, does it? It's not, yeah, it's not, it's free to do. So many of them speculate about a gap fill, but it never happens during London. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Josef, exactly. Yeah, I'm not chasing it. You see, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm jumping in. I'm not jumping, I'm flat. I'm not going to chase this. Yes, there is a probability that we go there, but you know. Yeah, something came up, exactly. Yeah, there are usually some movements there, Yamil, yes. Exactly. Speaking of ICT, did you guys see my oh, sorry, I just said it. One of my tweets. I'm not pointing fingers, but delete all losing examples. Post one perfect hindsight chart. Add precision and algorithmic delivery in the caption. And wait for the replies. He's done it again. Or the other one. Magic trick. Mark 20 random lines. Wait for one to hit perfectly. Delete the rest and act like I cracked the algorithm. That's the way to do it. I'm not pointing. You know, but this last one, this is really good. Add precision and algorithmic delivery in the caption. That's gonna make you a genius. Yeah, you did, Trading Star. I like that. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna push the like there. I think, yeah, you did. This one you commented on. I forgot to like. Yeah, Trading Star commented, now I understand. That's why people say be patient, so price will hit one of the lines. Exactly. One of the lines will be hit. So it's very easy. I'm just going to put out 20 lines on the chart. And once a line got hit, I'm just going to say I cracked the code. It's algorithmic delivery. Simple. We are at bullish inversion gap. Which time frame? Yeah. I know what you're saying, Josef. Yeah. Yeah. So you gotta be. But it takes time and practice, you know, experience. Yeah, gold is pushing a little bit. Yeah. I think it wants to break that order block here. 150. We talked about that earlier in the stream. And look at that. This one just wants to go 1 minute and 40 seconds and we'll see. Live stream topic. Thank you. Trading alone holding you back. No one's watching. Can you stay disciplined? Discipline can easily die. Oh, wow. Where did you get this? Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Yeah, we did, Bryce. We did. We did. We did. Actually, he called out levels live. Yeah. So, and I'm not saying I said many times I'm respecting ICT for his lectures and teachings. He connects the dots perfectly. He perfectly connects the dots. Absolutely. So I just like to sometimes troll a little bit here and there. but I learned a lot from him. Okay, here we are at the pre-market open. What's happening now? Let's check on Nvidia. Whew. Look at this gap. Okay, nothing special. Tesla also gap down. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe they want to. Yeah, Randall, I started to study Wyckoff, and I'm not gonna go into details. And again, I'm respecting ICT for his lectures, but you know what? Try to study Wyckoff, and you will see it's exactly the same. Exactly, almost to the point. Wyckoff is basically exactly the same, and it was decades earlier than ICT. But anyway, I don't care. As I said, I respect the man. He connects the dots nicely. Good teacher. But check out Wyckoff. Randall is right. It's exactly the same. Yeah, nothing to trade right now. I love Michael Huddleston, man. He's awesome. I never forget all those lectures from his Twitter spaces back in 2023. And I told you guys I was in hospital for a few weeks that year. I had some surgeries and health issues, and I was listening a lot of ICT. I will be always grateful for those lectures, and I was really listening a lot of ICT back in 23. It was absolutely worth it. I learned a lot. I'm just saying that those concepts are rebranded. Okay, he rebranded the old concepts quite nicely, to be honest. As I said, he connected the dots perfectly. He explains it, I think, in a very good way. But that's old theories, old concepts. Good morning, Maria. Hey, good to see you. Oh, thank you, Zacromonster. Ah, man. Oh, Zacromonster, I love to screenshot that comment there and put it out on my Twitter. That's so awesome. Rohan, welcome. Yeah, that's a magnet, that's for sure. ATS, all as well, Brian Shannon. I heard about that too. Prometheus, welcome. Doing great, thank you. Come on, Yamil. You know that. It seems like it wants to drop. What do you guys think? Oof. Low of that is 90. Okay, I think it wants to drop. It's gonna, if this one breaks this level, which I think it will, it's gonna melt down. Don't chase it, by the way. It's definitely close. Yeah, now it's went through. Wow. How you doing, Rohan, by the way? Yeah, it seems like it just wants to waterfall, maybe. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Don't worry about it, Randall. It happens. Yeah, it seems like, Maria. Yeah. Good morning, Khaled. 30-point scalp. Congratulations. You know it, Yamil. You know it. Come on, man. Got rid of lagging indicators, yeah. Oh, oh, Amelia, you managed to walk away. Nice. Okay. Amelia, now you have to walk away again. Sorry. You're not, yeah, you have to walk away again. You're good, all right. First loss yesterday after 9-day winning streak. It happens, but hey, at least you're through with it. You know, now you can focus on the new trades. That's a good thing. Any ICT, come on. Yeah, just joking. Yamil knows it. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go down. I'm not. Be careful with the long positions here, everybody. It's very heavy. Nice woman, occasionally grumpy. Come on. Yeah. You said it. Yeah. And by the way, there is a level here. Randall called out that 24,031. Bryce, Yamil is just trolling. He knows what it means. Exactly, Chaz. You're welcome, Amelia. I see. Okay, Yamil. Sure, of course, Yamil. I trust you there. So far, still, this is not enough to go long. So no trades to go long. Quick check on gold. Nothing. Okay, that was quick. Nothing on gold, everybody. Don't do anything with gold. I just posted out Zacromonster's comment there. Oops. Let's go. Momentum breakout. That's also good too. If you have a system for it, why not? That's the thing. That's the goal. Okay. Nothing is happening. Ollie, good to see you, man. How's it going, Ollie? Welcome. All is good. No trades so far. Actually, I had one trade on evaluation, but I had 2 trades being copied on funded accounts, but it was earlier than the stream. So I am definitely in the green. I'm okay. Kind of looking into the New York session almost, right? Yeah, this is, I mean, not a big surprise as we getting closer to that new week opening gap. So we're getting closer. This is why it's getting more and more heavier the closer we get. Look at how close we got. We got like 100 points close to tag into that level. XRP is dropping. Ah, gold smacked that. She's a track star. Okay. Oh wow, look at this. Went through that 152. Wow, interesting. Okay, next fair value gap 164. I'm not going to do anything with gold, by the way. Interesting thing is that up here, gold on the 15-minute created a supply zone, created a supply area right there. So 15-minute supply zone there. Interesting. I would say there is a good chance on gold to go for that 164.8 to completely tag every fair value gap here, and that's the 5-minute fair value gap. But that's it. Sensitivity after what? Oh my god, is that a thing? Play the pump song. All right. For K-Bell, let's play the pump song. Where's the pump song? We need to pump this market for K-Bell.
The greatest feeling you can get is the pump.
The pump. Come on, pump it. Good to see you, Zekromancer. Have a good one. See you next session. Kelly, pump it.
Muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute. You know, it's really
Pump it.
tight. It's like somebody blowing air into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic. The pump. It's different.
The pump.
The pump. It's fantastic. The pump. It's
The
different.
pump.
The pump. It's fantastic. As satisfying for me as coming is, you know, as having sex with a woman coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven?
No, we're doing this for K-Bell.
Coming in the gym, coming at home, coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose up in front of 5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. That's what we call the pump.
The pump.
Pump.
What happened? Chaz.
The pump.
Chaz.
Pump. The pump. The pump. The pump. The pump.
Made 50% to new evals, 50% today. Let's go, Chaz.
Terrific, right? The pump.
All right, this was the pump song. The pump. A little bit of a synthwave. Oh my gosh, we have Terry Trades 100 in our circles. Terry, let me give an applause to Terry joining us in the chat. You know, rumor says that the market actually dropped because Terry was short here. She was shorting the market here. That's why I lost my trade. Terry was pressing the short button here, and that's what happened. I was in a long position. Terry pushed the short, and boom. Actually, this is exactly what we were talking about. Gamecraft, good to see you, man. Gamecraft, how's it going? Exactly. Oh, I forgot to so by the way, if you guys were wondering, we are going to do a joint stream with Terry, the celebrity, in the channel. I think it's gonna be Friday, I think. And we'll have some giveaways, hopefully. I mean, I'm already doing that. Yes, Friday. So I'm gonna get some accounts for a giveaway. Make sure to tune in on Friday in the London session. You know, gonna be amazing. We have giveaways, have some fun. You know, all the good things. That's gonna be a party. We're gonna have a party, everybody. She is an absolute hero. She is the hero that we deserve and we need. Very good job at the BDH. I'm not a hero. I'm the hero. I'm just a guy. Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know why. What the heck is the market doing? But one thing's for sure, do not take a long position yet, at least, because I'm just not trusting any long position. Whatever it does here, I don't want to go long. So I'm going to tell you, if it breaks again that 586, it's good. It may be good for a short, but the problem is that we're getting out of the London kill zone soon. So statistically speaking, better chances would be in the New York kill zone, like after 7 a.m. approaching 8 a.m. if you really want to take an early trade. But you know, yes, she does. You know, Terry is super positive. She's just always smiling, always keeping the vibes, you know. Good vibes. She will leave everybody in the dust. Absolutely. I'm gonna put a different one here. Matt is going on BDH next. Ah, nice. Yeah. I actually I saw a tweet from him that he's getting ready to go to the BDH. I want to go to the BDH too, but that's going to be a bit of a bigger road trip for me. Terry Trades is here, yes. But hey, stay tuned for Friday. Stay tuned, everybody, for Friday. Terry is going to be my co-host here on the stream, and there's going to be some giveaways. So that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's win the Ninja Trader competition. Well, we can go for it. I mean, when does it start? This week, this month, next month? I don't know. That road is gonna get a little wet. I know. But we'll see. Competitions. We like competitions, right? Sometimes it's good. It's fun. It's actually a good thing. Nothing is happening here. What's up with gold? I think gold wants to push to that 164. Not taking a trade on that. Man, this one is tempting. How much is the distance here? A good 10-point scalp to take that fair value gap, but otherwise it's dangerous. I open long at 60 point in profit. There you go. You gotta be committed. Open that long position and just forget about it, you know. Actually, as I said, if anyone is just tuning in, I had a long position after the 6 p.m. reset into that 5-minute fair value gap, and I had the short trade here into that 722 that we talked about. So I'm green. Yes, I'm green definitely on my funded accounts. So I took one trade here and one trade here. These were my two trades on my funded accounts, and that's it. Since then, I have not taken a trade. We actually were just talking about everything, but no trade. I was waiting for a possible reversal because it seemed like that the market was protecting that 819 level. But it's not happening. It seems like it's just slowly taking the stairs down. Oh, it's gonna be Monday. All right, let me open up. Actually, I'm not logged into my Discord. Full ported. I'm telling you, she's moving the markets. Terry is moving the markets. It's true. It's true. It's really a thing. No, it's a thing. It's the only way to end up in the leaderboard. Yeah, by the way, so on the competitions, like, it doesn't really matter which competition we're talking about. You gotta be a little bit like, you gotta be aggressive. Let's face it. So you gotta be aggressive if you want to end up on the higher end of the leaderboard. And there's nothing wrong with being not aggressive, but because still participating is a good thing and it's fun. You got to be a little aggressive to make it up there. And yeah, so we talked about like that competition that Matt won, which was an awesome thing at Legends Trading with the BDH. I mean, with the promo of Patrick. I mean, you can imagine on the first day or two, everybody was YOLOing, like, you know. But Matt was smart. He was smart, but he also said that he went in heavy a little bit. So you gotta be, you really gotta be risking a little bit more, which is cool. It's fun. It's fun, right? Close the gold trade. The pump song. Oh, you didn't tell me that the pump song was for gold. I thought that you needed it for the NQ. Okay, I didn't know that you're using it for gold. But congratulations. Congratulations. He went long 10 minis and 30 micros. 10 mini and 30 micros. Jesus. Is that allowed? I'm not criticizing or anything. Is that allowed at Legends? You can go 10 minis and 30 micros. That's cool. Max position sizing. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. A little bit for the competition. Yeah. You'll get some commission. I will get. Yeah, I will. Oh, no, I don't know. All right, everybody. You know, I am flattered and absolutely, you know, it's a great feeling that we have Terry Trades in the chat. It's awesome to have her here. But regarding the market and what NQ does right now, I am absolutely not interested to take any trade here, anything. We're approaching the 5 a.m. hour, and my rule is not to take any trade after 5 a.m. And I just don't see anything happening here. Even if it starts to dump down, I don't care. Had some good trades here. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and from the market and from you guys, but I think that's it. So that being said, thank you so much for watching the stream. This is it for London. I'll be back for a New York session and My Funded TV today with a great topic, by the way, with an awesome topic for My Funded TV. Stay tuned. And New York Open here again. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you are amazing. If you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use my code TOMSABO. Thank you, Terry. I can't wait. Yeah, this would be awesome. And we talked about the Friday too. So thank you, everybody. If you would like to support, you can use the code TOMSABO now with Lucid Trading as well. Just like with FundingTicks, TRADEIFY, instant accounts, MyFundedFutures, of course. Take Profit Trader, Apex still has the 80%, Bulenox 83%. Funded Futures Network, buy one, get one for free. Don't forget it. And thank you again for all the support, because it really, 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 really helps a lot. Okay. Take care. Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you. Thank you for support. Thank you, Saint Duby. Welcome. Thank you. All right. God bless you all. I'll be back, New York. Cheers, everybody.